Ooh. Trying to write a question. There we go. Okay, saved it. We already went outside, my dude.
He's like, again.
Hello. Welcome to this thing that happens sometimes.
The pinner of Terror Stream.
Yeah. I'm Laura Nettles. I'm mostly write horror. And yeah, I have some incredible people with me here. One of them just might go by the name JC, maybe. Kind of.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that my segue to me? Hi, I'm JC. I made it. Yay! I'm here. I survived another day. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I do or what I'm doing tonight for that matter. I'm just here. I survived. Let's celebrate.
You have 3 poetry collections, you have a book, you offer proofreading services.
Yes, all
you
of
have
what
an online
she
shop.
Just said. It's been a day, Esther.
I know, but I mean, intros or outros should be something that should be automatic for us at this point.
It should, but
JC has a Ko-fi.
I'm recovering. Thank you.
Yes, Roy.
Yes, all of that. All of what they said. I'm just, trying to get it together.
Also, she has a video out, so check out her video.
Thank you.
Highly, highly requested and important. Now to me.
Yes, the amazing, wonderful, beautiful Esther.
See, that's the segue. Hi, friends. It's been a while since I've shown my face in the internet.
She's been depriving us of that beautifulness.
I've been trying to write a book. It's not going well. I'm Esther Marie Andujar. I am a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid author. I'm also the author of Marina the Vampire, which is a serialized paranormal romance available through Kindle Vella, Coffee, and Patreon. And I'm still working on the Estefania's book because Marina really doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I don't know. She's like,
you're not on speaking terms.
Bye-bye. Now, I think because I want her to feel the feels, she's like, we're not doing that.
It's like, no feelings today.
You thought this was a slow burn? This is a never burn.
Yeah, she's like,
nice.
We're not burning any bridges. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go and hang out with my teenage character. They're fun right now.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Did I do my intro-ish?
No, ma'am. Okay. Tell us how wonderful you are.
Because you are. Amazing.
I sometimes daylight as a human being. I'm Laura Nettles. My book is somewhere.
Tiny Shivers. Go buy it. It's good.
Ta-da! 101 horror, short stories, drabbles, flash fictions. Yeah. I do offer description workshops on Ko-fi. So if you want help with getting your descriptions polished up, I can help. And I have a podcast called Twisted Tendrils Horrific Writing Advice. There are a few interviews on there and just advice on the writing craft. So that's fun. Why are you whiny, my boy? You had your dinner. We went outside. Yeah. This is me, and this is Roy.
Hi, Roy.
That's all you get.
Roy is being like so camera shy.
Wait, I'm not ready yet for my close-up. Hold on.
I know. Seriously. Yeah. That's me. And I have a video recorded. I have a video recorded that I need to edit still. It's my mid-year freakout tag. It's a booktube tag.
So that's what we're doing the sprint that way.
Maybe. I don't know if my computer can handle it.
Oh,
My computer has been on the
it
fritz.
was having issues yesterday. That's right.
So I might just work on Crimson Strings tonight.
So your computer is still struggling?
It's been okay so far, but I haven't been rendering any video on it today.
Did you had trouble doing the work, the 9 to 5 today?
No,
No.
I restarted my
Do you
computer.
Do you render? Oh, so you use another computer for work, right?
I
it's the same?
remote log into the machine at work at the office.
Okay.
So it's
So
using
all the
of
software runs there. Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
hmm
Okay. I was like, she renders things, or kind of like I don't know all the terms to pass it to the next phase. I'm like, left of my struggle, but if you're like
It's all their
remote
stuff.
working on another computer, yeah.
Yeah, they pay for all the licenses for the software. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and they probably have to have like heavy duty, like CPU and all that kind of thing to run those heavy softwares. Because you're dealing with lighting, that's a lot.
I had to have my graphic cards switched out a couple times with all my work computers because it just wasn't cutting it.
Do you burn them?
I don't know. They're just like, we need to get you a better one. Like, thank you. Yeah. Fun times.
Oh, yeah.
So let's say hello to the people.
The people.
Hello, Felicia. And Jennifer. And Kelly. Hello. I live.
Yes, that.
My stomach is in knots from stress, but I live.
Oh no.
Laura, are we the same person, Laura? Like,
Wow.
hi, Michael. Hi, Nina.
We came today with stomach issues because mine is not in knot, but it's not happy with me.
Yeah, my stomach's been
I'm like
Mine is just stress.
angry for most of the day.
See, my anxiety is shows on my nails, but I have no nails to bite.
Oh wait, do I have?
Like,
I might have found one now.
So
I might have found one left that I haven't bitten yet.
no, it is already. All of them are like what I bite. It's the skin, and now it hurts. So
I don't bite them down that far. Ooh.
That's the anxiety. That's when I know I need to stop. Obviously, because pain, but
Yeah. Hello, Jocelyn. Hello, Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. Hi, Jocelyn.
In short streams that happen so often are live. Yeah. Is this gonna watch your video during the sprint, JC?
Aw, thank you.
Esther, feel the feelings, Marina.
How about not
do that?
I love that.
yeah, she's a sassy Puerto Rican vampire. So
Nice. I have not seen Sweet Magnolias. Let's see. Yeah, Roy's like, eh. In very cold rooms. Okay. I need to edit and schedule a blog post and want to read some of The Last Party by Claire McIntosh. We'll see how much of it I can get down tonight.
I swear, Essie and Laura, I envy your reading capabilities. Like, I find pockets of time to read every single day. I just don't read fast. And y'all read so fast. It's like I read so slow.
I haven't read in like 4 days now.
Oh, you're on a writing binge, aren't you?
I've been on a shiny new idea binge.
Okay.
Life is so rude sometimes. Very true.
Isn't it?
I have stomach issues from the terrible pizza I had last night. No!
Oh, no.
That sucks. Must bite nails. But there's no more nails to be bitten. Oh. Hello, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
Big servers. Ah, yes.
Oh, I
yes.
could have mentioned that in my intro. Oops. Morgan and I have a poetry thing Sunday. Open
Yeah.
mic poetry. The form, if you want to sign up to read your poem or have one of us read it, can be found on either her or my channel on the community tab post that we have about the poetry night. Okay, there we go. Extra bonus intro.
Also, before them, the
Oh,
Romance Writers
yes.
Room is at 3 p.m. too, and we're talking about the addition beat.
Oh.
If you follow the Save the Cat beat, it's pretty close to what the Break into Two beat is. So I was watching a movie. I'm gonna be like throughout the weekend watching movies and looking at the past romance. I may binge Death Lure books because Des is like, I think I can pinpoint this from our books. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find time to binge read them.
Nice.
Okay, so you said 3 o'clock. Now I know the time because you weren't
Yeah.
sure the time last time. You said y'all were doing
Yeah,
it.
so it's 3 p.m. Eastern, and we're gonna send people your way.
Thank you.
Is that bacon, Eva?
Psst, right. Bacon.
I think that's 2 strips of bacon.
Who wants bacon straps? Me. I get it myself, but I don't have thumbs. Yum, 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 yum. It's
And yes,
bacon.
Eva, if you have a few extra dollars, JC can use them. And yay, poetry! Got at least one poem I would like to have read. Woohoo.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it is bacon. Do you want bacon, Roy? His head popped up for that.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
I mean, my head will pop up for bacon too. So,
Behind.
So neat.
Okay. Let's do a sprinty sprint. Let's do a chunky 45. 30.
Ooh.
30.
Oh.
My brain.
I got real excited.
I was like 25? No, 30, but then I said 45.
Got me all excited, Laura.
I hit the wrong button. There we go.
New timer.
I read
new
this as
timer.
poetry
New timer
can be
alert.
beautiful in any farm. I'm like, yeah, farming poetry.
It's okay, Laura.
Got rows of sonnets, rows of couplets.
Love it.
Yeah.
And now we have palm trees.
Palm trees. All right, first sprint. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. That was the first sprint. Woohoo. How did y'all do? Did you get up to mischief?
I'm finishing a sentence.
Okay. Yeah. So I am continuing on rereading what I wrote for Crimson Strings to remember what the heck I did. And I'm editing it as I go because I can't help myself. So I am now on chapter 4. So yeah. And I ate a bagel. So I did have dinner.
That's dinner. A snack. But oops, Esther's doing something. I don't know what just happened.
I finished the sentence. I was like, yes, got it. Before it like flew out of my brain. I'm like, no, this is good. Let me do some math.
I was watching Des's video, and the timer ended just as the emotional part came. So it's a good break.
Yeah. Kelly did 146 words. Woohoo! Awesome.
Dancing apparently helped me because I got 796 words.
Mm.
So I'm gonna keep standing
You
and
got how much?
dancing.
You got how much?
796. 796.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I'm
Write
gonna
that
keep
down. Jot that.
dancing and standing up.
Ooh, what a feeling when you're dancing. Oh, I'm sorry. Mm-mm. Nobody's dancing on the ceiling. Sorry. Wait, Esther, do you not know that song? Okay.
What song?
The one I was just singing. Never mind. Lionel Richie dancing on the ceiling. But okay. You know,
No.
That's okay. That's okay.
Morgan finished editing tonight and is ready to read through it again.
Hey! Hold on, wait a minute. Book 1 or book 2? Curious. Which one? Or you finished editing someone else's? Never mind. Too many questions. Sorry.
I'm assuming it's someone else's, but I don't know. So, my super snazzy question. What genre would you explore next?
Paranormal mystery.
Very cool, very cool. Is there going to be like, I don't know, like, I'm just wondering if like the killer is going to be supernatural or if everybody's supernatural.
I have no idea yet. It's the one I've been talking about that I'm like, I just know the name of the town. I haven't really.
See, you said paranormal mystery, and I'm like, ooh, detective witches.
She is going to be a detective of sorts. I just don't know if she's going to be a witch or a psychic I have no idea yet. That's what I don't know. But you know, it's good that I don't know because I have other stuff I need to work on. And if I knew what it would be, I'd probably go work on the shiny new idea and forget everything else. And we don't want that.
Yeah.
Oh, Morgan was editing
Editing clients.
Yeah.
And Jocelyn is eating manwich.
Oh, it's been so long since. Oh, I've had manwich since I was a kid. Wow.
I don't think I've ever had manwich.
I remember it being good, but that was kid me, and I'm not sure if my taste would still be the same. But in a pinch, you know, it's a good meal in a pinch.
What genre would you do, Esther?
Let me scroll up because I put it on the comments.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know about next because, like everyone else, I have a gazillion things lined up. But I would like to try magical realism. That's a pretty big genre in Hispanic literature. Like pretty much everything I read in Spanish has some kind of magical realism,
Mhm.
or was very depressing. Either or. So,
That's what I was laughing at.
I mean, they're technically sloppy joes, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's essentially what they
So,
are.
and that's made with pork, right?
The cat. Well, when I was a kid, no beef. I've only ever had
Beef.
beef. But when I was a kid, that's what we called them. Were sloppy joes. But the can says manwich. Not entirely
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
where
yeah.
sloppy joes came from and why people started. I mean, they're sloppy. They are sloppy sandwiches. But I guess
Very
that
sloppy.
maybe that's why people call them that. But the can, because I remember for the longest time, I didn't know that the can said manwich on it. I just went to the store looking for a can that said sloppy joe and realized that it's not really called sloppy joes. It's manwich, but everybody just calls it sloppy joes. It's like, oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Interesting.
Nicole says, watched JC's vid, came back and answered the question and wrote down, actually typed down answer for my idea. An idea for my answer. I can do this. Sloppy Joes. Okay. Awesome. So I've already done horror. I'm currently in the midst of paranormal romance. I think after that will be piracy. Just pirates. So
Ahoy, matey. I mean, you do come into the chats, ahoy. It kind of makes sense. Like,
yeah. So, I've never wanted to write a pirate story before, so it's pretty interesting. But now I have a whole pirate crew of 16 characters with their portraits and everything, so yeah. It's not says. I have a contemporary fantasy thriller plan, so I might tackle that next. I'm so invested in the main character for it that I want to finish building it up. I might do that after DRC and him. Nice. Fantasy thriller.
hi, Mia.
Kelly says the next genre will be a fantasy, but more of a cozy mystery.
I love a good cozy mystery.
Psychological thriller.
Oh, I love those too. Oh. You know, I don't know if I could. I like watching psychological thrillers. I'm not entirely sure I would be good at writing a psychological. I'm just.
Like, I don't know if
I
I'm
feel
smart
like you
enough.
have to tap into a level of crazy that I'm just not wanting to tap into, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to go there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like you said, it's about not wanting to go there because I'm like, I can see JC writing one because all the family drama that she brings into her stories.
But see, I
But
can
I
tap
hear
into
you're
that.
not. But
Yeah,
I hear you're not wanting to go psychological
I mean,
thriller.
I can tap into the family drama because I've experienced that. So I got a lot of shit to get off my chest and I express it through my books. And I mean, while I could write about an abusive relationship, I've been in those too. And how it could psychologically go wrong or the psychological abuse one heaps on their partner. I just don't know if I want to go back there. Maybe rephrase it. I don't know if I want to go back there. And yeah.
Morgan says horror. Middle grade horror. It's always in the works, but it's what I want to work on next.
Laura's pulling her to the dark side.
See, I have a few middle grade ideas that could be horror adjacent. They wouldn't be like full horror, but they will have like like an atmosphere of horror.
Mhm.
If it eventually happens, I'll be like, Laura, help! This is way too much. Like I have, I think I've showed them on my Twitch because you asked about the nightmare.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm pretty sure that's a middle grade, and there is another one that I have it dubbed "Monsters Under the Bed," and it's kind of like a middle grade adventure about the monsters under your bed. I'm just gonna leave it out there at that.
Mhm.
I'm excited.
You know, there's another. Okay, and this is gonna surprise you, Esther. There's another genre that I wouldn't. No, maybe that I wish I could write that I can't is romance. I just I can't seem to
You can.
like no, because I'll write about. Oh no, not without throwing them through a whole bunch of trauma and
I'm not.
Oh,
someone.
you can
and-
write dark
and
romance.
because I'm all, but see, romance is like all happily ever after.
No,
And
read dark romance, friend. Read
someone has
dark
to die.
romance.
That's romance.
There's dark romance that dark romance people die. They're just the main characters don't die. Again, the only thing you have to make sure that your romance has is
the
they
romance.
end up together at the end.
And see, that's the thing. I don't always want them to end up together. If it's dark romance, but if it's dark romance, do we want them to end up together?
No, they have to because it's still on the romance genre. Like you can throw them through a lot of ish. Like you can traumatize
all the
them.
mafia stuff, the mafia torture.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like a see, I don't know what that is. Like,
so do you know Sons of Anarchy? Do you know the TV show Sons of Anarchy?
I know it, but I don't watch it, nor do I have interest in watching it.
Okay, so think of that aesthetic, and then have a happy ending with the main characters together. Like that's one of the things that happen in. I don't know, Son of Anarchy, if they end up together. I didn't watch all of Son of Anarchy. I was like, not for me. Bike people, motorcycle clans, not me.
Have you seen You? Would that be considered dark romance?
No.
But you know what it is, though, right?
Yes, that is a very messed up word. It is dark romance.
But they don't end up. I mean, technically, he kills everyone he ends up with. So, I mean, do they really end up together?
I don't know. I haven't watched it, but if they end up together, it is dark romance. Well, they have to end up together.
Happily for now.
You can do for now, and then just be like, they are happy for now, and in your back of your mind, I'm like, yeah, 5 years later, one of them died, and no one needs to know that.
Don't get my wheels turning. Okay.
Like, this is why romance is so wide.
I can also see Nia doing Dark Academia. You haven't got there yet, but I'm looking at her answer. And I could totally see Nia doing Dark Academia. Okay. And a historical Dark Academia. That's interesting. Has that been done? Because I don't know that I've seen that.
Yeah.
Really? Historical? Like Dark Academia, but back in history?
Well, how far back in history?
I mean,
because like Oxford and all those Ivy League schools they have a lot of history that.
But see, I see people doing stories set in like Oxford, but set in present, not necessarily past. Or at least I haven't seen. Then again, I don't know all the books that are out there.
I think I've mostly seen it in the past when it's pre-phones.
Okay, Nia said it has been done. Okay, I don't know all the books that are out there. So, okay, it has been done. Interesting. But I could see you doing that, Nia. But we're not trying to give you any new shiny ideas, ma'am. Ma'am. I'm looking at her comment like she can see me looking at her. Ma'am.
Essie wants to explore magical realism. Maybe a bit of full horror. Ooh. JL says, I'm too new of a writer to think what to write next. Got to get this one finished first. Oh, the ability to focus. What is that?
These days, I have no idea.
Even if they are both toxic and problematic.
Oh, yeah, definitely like you.
Morgan wants to try dark romance.
Ooh.
I like darkness, so I'll try all of the dark genres.
Oh, Morgan, you do darkness so well.
Yeah.
Babel.
That one is that one fantasy or is that just historical? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's, could it be historical fantasy? I don't know. Have no idea. I haven't read it. I don't own it.
Okay. Babel. Okay.
Alrighty. Time for the chunky.
Ooh, dinner sprint. Okay.
Let's snuggle with the whiny boy sprint.
Oh.
It is light
It is
fantasy.
so it is categorized as a historical fantasy.
It's a light fantasy and historical. Esther's gonna go back to dancing and writing. Dance it out. Dance it out.
Cool. Let's start our sprint in 3, 2, 1, go.
Woohoo!
I didn't even hear it go off.
I heard the waves. Nia! Oh, are you okay?
Yes, I'm just a little tired. You know how it is after work.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Oh my gosh. So I snuggled with a poopy. And then, while I was snuggling, I was on the YouTubes. And I was like, you know what? I do want to watch this blooper video. So I watched a blooper reel for an anime that I enjoy. That led to another blooper reel for an anime that I haven't watched in a while, but I own. It's so funny. And they recently remade the anime, so I am partway through episode 1 of the remake.
That was quite a rabbit hole.
That was a fast deviation.
It was.
Right?
It was. It's so weird because it's one of those shows where it had a genre twist partway through.
Mm-hmm.
And in this remake, the twist is right in your face from the start, from the first shot. It's like, wait, what? I guess that's not a secret. Okay. Everything is out in the open.
Maybe they have another twist.
Yeah.
There were a couple twists that are already blown wide open. There's 2 twists. So it's like, okay, it's pretty, and I like the music. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I do.
Awesome.
So I'm partway through Trigun Stampede now. So Western.
What did I do? I finished Dez's video, wiped my tears, and I ate dinner and enjoyed it while I watched the news. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, lots happening there. Esther, what you do?
I'm on a roll. Even though I'm a little tired, not a lot, a little tired. But I got 863 words.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah. So now the manuscript is over 10K, and I am close to 3,000 words for the day.
Nice.
Awesome. I got here during that sprint, so
Yay!
Yeah,
I'm happy.
we got a
I'm
Neo.
I'm happy with my progress.
And Hazelnut got 290 words and switched from laundry from washer to dryer. Morgan found more things I need to fix in the edit before I send it back, but my editing brain is fried, so I'll do it tomorrow. And Jocelyn got 453. Oh, those words are for the Dear Sea, which is a Little Mermaid retelling. I finished transcribing for him, so I'm pausing that for a little while before tackling the consistency issues. Go, Esther! Go, Esther! Go, Esther! Robbie! So cute. But yeah.
All right.
I know Esther answered in the chat. Did you answer in the chat, Tracy?
No. But I can answer now. Actually, see, I was thinking I knew what my answer was when I first saw the question, but then during the sprint, I was like, maybe. Okay, I tend to lean towards heroes, but then I was like, I don't know that I like writing heroes so much as I just like writing more morally ambiguous characters. Like I like writing characters that aren't all good and they're not all bad either. They just have a lot of shit. So, but I hate I hate villains for no reason. Like, you know, those characters that are just evil just to be evil. There's no reason. There's no backstory. There's no history to make them that way. They're just evil for just evil's sake. I don't like those characters. I like the villains that can be reformed and the ones that you find out had some stuff happen and that's why they're like they are. That's why they're crazy. I like those kind of. I'm sorry, that was a really long-winded answer. I'm so sorry. I gave you time.
Dude.
He wants your attention.
Roy sounds like he has been deprived of you for months.
I know. He's standing now, so
It
I'm
is-
the computer, he'll get down.
Yeah. And he's like, I will be like, dude, she lives with you.
I know.
Right?
Like, you see her
I
every
work
day.
from home.
Oh, yeah.
That is not
Well, he
enough.
never gets tired of you.
He even comes into the bathroom with me and sits on my feet. It's like, okay, dude.
Well, my dog follows my mom to the bathroom. She doesn't really do it with me because I always close the door. My mom just just close it enough that you don't see her. But my dog is like, I'm gonna wait for you. Now, I don't know however long it takes you, but she only does that for my mom. And I'm like, that's good. I don't want a dog that follows me to the bathroom.
He will sit and wait outside, no matter
Yeah.
who's in there.
Hey, that's cute.
It's like somebody's
Loki
out of
only
sight.
Yeah, Loki only waits for me outside the bathroom. What he figured, he's like, oh, that's what you're doing. I'll wait out here. I'll just wait. I'll just wait.
Well, yeah, you answered the first question with magical realism.
She answered the second one.
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you didn't see it.
The second one is after that, right?
The second one she answered a little like 8:53 is what it says.
Yeah, this one was 8:02.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I think
No.
she added this after talking about.
We were talking
Darn.
about.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I got what you're saying. I'm sorry. I just thought that Laura maybe didn't see Nia's answer to the second question. I'm sorry.
So Hazelnut says, I honestly have little experience writing any of them, but I probably enjoy writing villains/antiheroes more. My main character for the contemporary fantasy is a vigilante made out to be a villain. Nice. Yes.
My dark won't have a lot of gore because I'm also a chicken. So yeah.
I don't do a ton of gore in a lot of my stories. There's a couple of them that have it, but yeah,
Like everybody's like Nettle and Bone. They're like, it's like cozy and it's like fantasy. And I was like, oh, I thought Nettle and Bone was horror, but okay. Apparently it was not. I was like,
So Esther.
I said that I love Angs, so I'll say heroes. They get a lot of super cool abilities and all the responsibilities that would turn them all broody. So I enjoy writing good but tortured people.
That's what's been fun about Crimson Strings. It's like, let's torture these people. Yes.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about Marina. So Marina's more like an anti-hero, and Ethan is a good person, but he's very broody. He's like, God, can you stop being like a teenage angst in a adult body?
Aww. He has a lot that he's had to deal with.
So does Marina.
Diane says she wants to plunge into the thriller genre, which is awesome. Good but tortured people. Yes. And she likes villains. My villains are transformative. Whether seeking shelter from the darkness or the light, my characters are always evolving. Eva just says, yes.
Yes.
Oh, all of them. It's all
Yep.
of them.
I'm with you.
And they have a new kitten with tiny hisses.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
This is a baby.
Yeah. And Morgan says villains and anti-heroes. Anna! Hello.
No.
Let's see. And Felicia says I enjoy writing heroes and villains. Anna says anti-heroes 10,000%. That's a strong conviction.
I mean, it makes sense if she likes to write vibes, and anti-heroes are very vibey.
Yeah, they really are.
As he says, I'd like to try to write a villain story at some point, but I think most of my main characters are heroes. Like for my adult horror, I think the main character is an anti-hero. Yes, he does transform people into monsters, but he just wants to vibe in his bunker listening to opera records, and he's forced to go out there to save his niece. So, collateral damage, transforming people into cannibals.
Yeah.
Nothing, no big deal. Nothing
He's just trying to help out his niece, I'm so
Exactly.
sorry. Sorry about all you monster people.
Joanne says, I'd love to write a fantasy book one of these days. And two, I personally like writing all types of characters, but I love writing heroes. But writing villains who are mirrors of what the heroes would be is fun. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And JL says, heroes because I'm looking for a hero. Holding out for him.
To the end of the night. Gotta be strong. I'm sorry. It's gotta be larger than life. I need a hero.
Laura's not completely monetized, but,
I still have to enter in.
Why I'm not singing the whole song.
Still, we gotta reel it in.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, Nia. Anti-heroes?
Yes, anti-heroes, all of them, but also anti-heroes. I just really like them because they're pretty. I mean, okay, so yeah, like Batman gets on my nerves and stuff because I'm like, why are you so upset? You have all the money in the world, right?
Right.
So sometimes they can annoy me, but also I love them.
But Batman's a hero. He's not an anti-hero.
Most of the time, yeah. Most of the time.
I mean, in the movies, he's being played and portrayed more like a hero, but when you get into the comic books, he's more like anti-hero. He's a lot darker than in the movies.
But is his objective in the comics? Is his objective in the comics still to save people?
Sometimes it's revenge-ish.
But it's still to save people, which I would consider a hero. Maybe I'm.
But that is the thing with anti-heroes. That is part. That is part of it.
That's why he's an anti-hero.
But anti-hero is not a hero. So
no.
Anti literally means not.
Yeah, but that's
hero.
Not. That's not actually.
Yeah, they're not the hero, but a lot of the things that they do could end up being for the good of
Felicia
the people, even if they didn't want it to.
Felicia's adamant. Batman is not a hero. I do not see it that
he's
way.
not a hero.
I'm also not. Well, I've read some of the comics, not all of them, but I'm more talking about the movies. I don't. How can you not call him a hero in the movies? Okay.
But yeah. So like, I have these characters in my books. There are people that are clearly heroes. They're always on the march to do the right things. They don't always succeed. And then I have my clear villains. They have their reasons why they are the way that they are, but they're clearly the villains. And then there are these characters, like one minute you think they're good. The next thing you're like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing the bad? But I like to see where they end up. Even my dragon in my current fantasy, Lathan, he burned up a lot of people. But he's very misunderstood and nobody understands why. But there's a reason why he did the thing he did, and he thought he was doing a good thing. So,
Ooh, Jamie from Game of Thrones would be an anti-hero, right? Because he wasn't really all that. He wasn't as bad as people like to think he was.
he's a main
But he also, you remember Jamie?
Yeah, he's a main character, and he lacks. Okay, let me look up the.
But he did good things. He did do good things. There were some
In
bad
my
things.
brain, an anti-hero is somebody who's in it for themselves. Like
Yeah.
they could be bought to go either way.
They lack some morality.
Jamie from Game of Thrones.
So I again, I didn't went that
they
far into the
because
first
they
season,
lack-
but I do think Jamie is like anti-hero.
Yeah,
He's like
they
in it
lack
for
conventional
himself,
heroic.
but every once in a while,
Brienne of
what
Tarth.
it's in it for
showed
him
Brienne of Tarth showed his
helps
good side.
other people.
Yeah.
Batman is a vigilante, not quite a hero, but also not a villain.
There's also different iterations of Batman. The Batman
Yeah.
in the 60s show, total hero.
Yeah, that guy's a hero.
Holy
Oh,
holy, the donut
Catwoman,
Batman.
Oh. What's that in?
I said maybe Catwoman.
Yeah, she's an
Depending
anti-hero.
on which version, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, have a good trip to the office, Anna.
Also, Robin Hood, technically. I'm looking up some of the people that people are considering anti-heroes, and I'm like,
I see. I
Yeah.
would consider Robin Hood. I would consider Robin Hood a hero, but
Yeah.
but he was doing something immoral to do the moral thing.
Robbing.
But to give to the poor, I think that makes him a hero. I mean, and see, I guess because I don't necessarily see vigilante as a bad thing.
So anytime a character has some gray in them, they're mostly an anti-hero. If they're all good, if they're like Superman, or most of the time Captain America and like Wonder Woman, they are heroes because they will always do the good thing despite everything else, even despite themselves.
Captain America's too goody. But so then I suppose my answer should have been anti-heroes then. Because I like the morally gray characters. Not all good, not all bad, but mostly good. But okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
See, I don't like Superman, but I like Captain America. Maybe because in the movies, Captain America kind of like halfway through it got a little broody because he was like, "Am I really doing the good thing?" And I was like, "Yes, think." And Superman is always like, the good thing. Did I die? It's okay. It's the good thing. The other people die. It's okay. It's the good thing.
I mean, some people have to die for the good. And you saw
Yes, this is the fight in my family forever
Superman
and ever.
And Batman, I am a Superman girl.
My mom is a Superman girl. I am a Batman person. Or a Wonder Woman.
Superman. Actually, I'd rather not watch either of them, but if I have to choose, I'd choose Superman.
I mean, if I had to choose, I'm going Marvel. I really don't enjoy DC that much, so...
Oh, see, I don't think of it in terms of Marvel and DC.
That's the hill I'm gonna die.
I love old DC. I grew up on Justice League, the cartoon. I love it.
And see, I love Wonder Woman. Isn't she DC?
Yeah.
Yes, Wonder Woman is DC. I love Wonder Woman.
See, I grew up on the TV Land reruns of Batman from the 60s. That was the first superhero I ever saw.
Oh, wow.
And then I met them.
So I saw Michael Keaton's Batmans, but no,
He got me wanting to watch the new Batman. He said it was
the
good.
Batman.
The
Batman.
I don't know whichever the new one that Nia just watched
With
not too
Robert
long ago.
Pattinson, yeah.
Yeah, she got me wanting to
Yeah.
watch that one. Like,
So
I
I grew up mostly watching Spider-Man, so I'm like, yeah,
I love
like
Nicole.
Spider-Man.
I love
Nicole.
Spider-Man.
I only watched Batman until the first Iron Man movie came out.
Oh wow.
See, I'm not an Iron Man fan at all. I know that's why I was laughing. For the movie.
That's more
that-
like
Batman has
Chris.
some fun stuff. Like I own on disc the animated Batman versus Dracula, where Joker gets turned into a vampire and robs a blood bank.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yep.
so fun.
Yep. I think that's why of all of the recent iterations, my favorites are Guardians of the Galaxy. They're like all these kind of anti-hero. They were doing all these bad things, but they're the good guys at the same time. I
Yeah.
love them. And Loki as well. In the Thor movie, I'm just like, they're great.
I mean,
if you do bad-
reformed Loki. It's good. Like first Avengers movie, Loki's like, dude, you need
Yeah.
therapy, like
need help.
ASAP.
Okay.
Sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Also, I love Winter Soldier, and he's like mostly a villain until he is not. So, but
Yeah.
also it's because of
He's a victim.
Sebastian.
Morgan
It's
said-
more. It's not about Winter Soldier. It's more about the actor. I'm gonna be honest. Sebastian
said-
can get it.
Morgan said, "I'm not even a superhero fan."
Nicole, 100% agree. Also,
like Rocket.
Diane about the Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians, yes, I dig it too. But yeah,
I don't know
totally.
who Rocket is. Hold on, which
He's
one
the
do you agree
raccoon.
with on? Which one do you agree with on Nicole? Because she has like one at 9/10 and one at 9/11. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Didn't the meme about him being a Dorito get all the way to him during an interview?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like people would hold up a Dorito to Chris Evans. Like there's the shoulders, like his torso
Oh,
is a Dorito. But yeah. Anyways.
I mean, yeah. But he's a yummy Dorito.
Yeah. Our Loki.
Oh, I guess we're doing that.
Last one.
I suppose we should.
Yeah.
Esther put a question mark, so I thought it was like in question.
All right. Last sprint. 3, 2, 1, go.
Back to Esther's dance-a-thon.
was the final sprint. I finished editing chapter 4. I'm now on chapter 5. And I finished watching that episode. So, welcome back.
Hi. I was reading.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. So, fun times. Let's see. Hello, Labyrinth. Welcome, welcome.
I like the new profile picture.
It says Labyrinth on there. Ooh. And then Jocelyn got 174 words. Yay! Awesome sauce. So, hopefully everybody else will return eventually.
Oh, they're not here?
Mhm.
Oh, I guess so. Oh, I can't answer the question I was reading. I didn't really work on anything tonight. So I don't know how to answer that then. I can't answer that. Esther, good. You came back just in time.
Yeah, I wrote words. I don't know how many. Just mom.
We'll just round it
Be
up to
mom.
1 million.
Mhm.
I don't know. I will say like 200 words. Because I'm over the 3K mark, so probably 200 words. Leave it at that.
Labyrinth made their avatar themselves.
I'm reading your answer, Nia.
See, Jessica got 359 words for the 20 minutes I was here.
Woohoo. I worked on getting my second Kanban board up so I could get the rest of my projects put up on it. So I can
Nice.
continue to see projects without being like, oh, I'm not working on any of the things on this Kanban board. So now it doesn't look like I'm doing anything again.
Oh, stupid yawns.
All the yawns. Come on, man.
I know.
And she just,
You're welcome.
No, I worked earlier. Come on. Y'all can't do this to me.
Labyrinth says, I'm working
I'm
on
not
that.
yawning.
did nothing
Thank you, Esther.
yet.
Honestly, I'm quite awake.
Oh,
Weirdly.
she's well rested.
I mean, I said weirdly, and I drank like 2 cups of caffeinated tea, so it's not weirdly.
I was getting ready to say, you're well rested. What does that feel like? But more like well caffeinated.
No. Yeah, well, caffeinated because my dog literally barked on my ear at 6 a.m.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, why? She does that when she wants to go out. She doesn't do any of her needs inside of the house. So she's like very
You need to get out.
persistent when she needs to go.
Yeah.
She's like, now.
And she will
now.
do anything. Like, there was a time that I was like so deep asleep. She, when they like bite you just to grab you,
Yeah.
she did that and started to pulling my arm. And it's like, I will pull you out of the bed. I need to go. And I'm like, okay, I get it.
She's like, I gotta go now. I gotta go now.
I'm like, Esther,
Yeah.
don't make them have an accident in this house. Esther, you need to get up.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
that's
she's like
so cute.
she's
can
such
imagine
an
her.
early dog. And I am not.
You need to be like Sam. I'm not a morning person.
Yeah, she's a anytime, anywhere dog.
Yeah, that's what I tell Loki. He has last bathroom. We do last bathroom. Usually when I get off the stream with you guys, if y'all don't know, we stay out pretty late. So I'm like, this is your last chance, Loki. Otherwise, you're not going until we get up in the morning when the alarm goes off. And so no matter what, he has to wait for the alarm before he can't wake me up before the alarm goes off. And he has a very specific alarm. It's the one that sounds like the church bells.
Ooh.
That's when and then he will fly out of the bed and run to the door like, let's go.
See, Nia, you were smart training Lucky. We trained Sam, but at the same time, she is the boss at home. So whatever she wants, we do.
Aren't all the
So,
kids ultimately the boss?
my previous dog weren't bosses. Like, I was like, I'm your human, I'm the boss. But she
And they were
can
probably
do whatever
thinking
she
that's
wants.
what they were probably thinking. That's what you think. We let you think that, but it's okay.
All
That's
right.
what she
Kelly got
said.
390. Which is awesome. Morgan didn't do anything. Ate dinner and counting down the minutes until I can clock out for work. Looked over where I left off in my story.
Like
That
about
one's got
10 minutes,
almost
right? About 10 minutes.
600
Morgan.
words.
Nice.
137. 707 for the day.
Very nice. Oh God, did it again. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. You started this, Laura.
Yes, I did. 11 also finally broke 15 after adding several disasters that keep knocking down my word count. Oof. Nicole did laundry.
Yay for clean clothes.
I know I'm not a morning person, but tomorrow I have to be.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going to be sleepy by the time my sister leaves after spending the day helping us with something. It's Friday tomorrow. Oh,
Yay.
found some change in the new load of laundry. I don't know how much.
Nice. Oh, tomorrow's my last YouTube stream.
Yay? No? Not a good
I don't know. It's like, yay! And then it's like, well, I don't know. I don't know. August looks very blurry to me.
To me too, Esther.
Me too.
I'm not. I haven't even thought about. Well, no, I've thought about setting up the streams for August, but not sure I should do that yet.
So the question was, what inspired your current whip? Or the one you're working on tonight. So Esther, what's your inspiration?
My love, yeah. For this one, the one that I'm currently working is my love for K-pop and the stigma around it, around liking it, like being a fan of K-pop, especially with Hispanic teenagers. Like, I came to like K-pop late, my very late teens, like 18 and 19, but I have a couple of friends that are younger than I am, and it was heartbreaking to listen what their parents will tell them, and how they couldn't spend their like money to buy any of the albums, or even if they bought like fan made posters, they will get like their parents and their family members will tear them down and will mug them for liking Chinese people and for liking guys that look like girls, things like that. And I'm like, that
that's
breaks my
horrible.
heart. Yeah.
That's
You
horrible.
see, Hispanic people can be very racist.
I mean,
It
well,
doesn't matter we're a minority.
I think any culture has can be racist. Is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. But that's
Yeah.
horrible. Because I was just about to say, what's wrong with them liking K-pop? Like, I mean, I personally do not get the hype, but it's not for any of those reasons. I just don't want to read music.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it has been
doesn't
very
seem-
heartbreaking.
the music doesn't seem derogatory. It doesn't seem like I
Yeah.
could see if it was like derogatory language or something, but it doesn't seem like bad. Really? That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
just from the-
especially because
from the-
most K-pop groups are underage or like very young 20s. So usually the music is very age appropriate because companies know people around the group age or younger are gonna idolize them because that's how you make the money out of it. So they can get too risky and frisky and anything like that. So I was like, I always was like frustrated and sad that their parents couldn't see like they're staying home, they're watching YouTube, they might be interested in learning a different language besides Spanish and English, and you are complaining about that. What do you want them to be out in the street doing drugs, drinking when they're underage, and listen to the crap music that we have here that sexualize, hypersexualize women, and guys think they are the shit because they have something between their legs? Like, what? So yeah, I'm writing this book for me because I've gotten some of it, but more like an adult, because they're like, you should grow out of it, and I'm like, no, now I can afford it. I'm not going to grow out of anything that I can afford now.
I mean, if you like it, then I don't. If you like it, then I don't see the harm.
You like it, and it's not hurting anybody else.
Yeah,
but as an adult, it's easier to fight those arguments. When you're a teen, it's very hard, and it's very hurtful that your parents are the one mocking you and not or like they don't want to understand you.
That's terrible.
So that's why I'm writing that book.
Good for you. Oh. Okay, we gotta make sure you get that book out there.
It will be out there. It's just gonna be so this one I do want to trap Bob it because of not only the distribution, it's just I feel it will be a lot easier to reach more people, and even with the ban with the books, I think it could get into libraries.
I feel like it could be turned into, like, I know you're probably not looking for this, but I feel like when I hear about it, it feels like one of those, something that could be turned into something for Netflix.
I was thinking that too, Nia.
Like, that's me, and seeing themselves.
I was so thinking that too. Like,
it just feels, I feel
I will love if it was an animated movie or series.
Oh my goodness.
Not a live action. I don't know. They could, with animation, I think they could do a lot better with representation.
Let's see, we need to have a talk backstage about deadlines with you too. Okay.
Oh, I have deadlines. I can tell you about it backstage.
So, Morgan has no idea where their inspiration came from. Glad you still got hit with it. As he says, my love of Tudor history and the fact that tomorrow is the anniversary of Thomas Cromwell's death.
Really? Oh God! Why am I? Oh, Laura, what did you start?
Jessica says, my own thing.
Not Nia with the maniacal laughter.
The characters are based on my OC, and the character from Has Been Hotel also, hello! Running late as usual. Well, welcome, Jessica. Hazelnut Sales. I did a musical play rendition of Cinderella called Masquerade and thought, what if I did that with all the Disney fairy tales? Also thought, what if Eric is a pirate captain and not a prince?
Ooh.
Awesome sauce. And good old Nia. Would you like to expound?
Yeah, so my epic fantasy inspired my low stakes, cozier fantasy. I wanted to write my dragons and fairies and ogres and my merfolk, etc., in a lighter fantasy setting. So in my epic fantasy, they go through a lot. And so when I was writing it, I was like, oh, but I love these characters. What if they go through something less high stakes? So I put them, I created this whole thing, and then I put it to the side. And then I was reading Game of Thrones, and I was like, oh, gosh. They're so tortured, and my poor dragons are going through so much. And then I pulled it back out. I was like, "Here's happy dragons, happy dragon stuff." Yeah, it's like my go-to. And now I'm actually like seriously working on it though, because I have some friends that have decided to put me on a deadline.
You need deadlines now.
I do, unfortunately.
It's only because we love you.
I know. Thank you.
Let's see. Labyrinth says old noir detective movies and Perry Mason.
Ooh.
Labyrinth is tired too. Yeah. So for my current one that I'm working on tonight for Crimson Strings, it's all one stream's fault. I know Tiffany was on the stream. I can't remember who else was on there, but we got challenged somehow to, or maybe just I got challenged. I don't remember. But I was told to write a story involving zombies. And so I wrote a little snippet. I wrote two little snippets. One was zombies with a charcuterie board on a date. And then the second one was a vampire dancing in a club where everybody was drugged, and so they were like zombies, but they weren't actually zombies. And that one expanded into Crimson Strings
Wow.
that night because I couldn't sleep, so I got up and wrote from 2 to 4 in the morning.
Wow.
I remember that because I got the first chapter. I think you sent it to me like at 5 or 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I
Wow.
was awake around that time. I don't know if I was awake the entire night or if I woke up ridiculously early. And I'm like, ooh, I need to see this.
What's this?
Yeah. So that was that one.
And now there are
Yeah.
boys.
They are our boys. I've missed our boys.
Well,
Yeah.
that about wraps it up for the evening. So thank you all so much for coming. It's been fantabulous. I will be on Esther's tomorrow.
I'll be there too. Maybe. I think. I don't
8
know.
p.m. Eastern.
Awesome.
Should be there.
Yeah. So
Poetry. The poetry thing is this weekend. For anyone who wants to
the
know.
30th.
Yes, the 30th. Sunday. Right after
Yep.
the Romance Writers Room. Which is at 3:00
Yep.
Eastern time.
Yes.
Alas, I will not be at Morgan's stream on Saturday night because I will be at a Hans Zimmer candlelight concert.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm so excited.
Not only that sounds fancy, it's Hans Zimmer.
Yeah,
I am jealous.
I'm so excited.
Nice.
Oh, so good.
Laura doing all the cool things.
It looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Also, Michael's
Michael has a
riddle
riddle
stream
stream.
is going to be tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What time, Michael?
I think it's
3:15,
3:15.
Yeah, 3:15.
Okay, so it's going to be between. Okay. I'll sneak in while we're doing the Romance Writers room. No, that's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Romance
Yeah.
Writers is on day. Y'all, I keep thinking today is Friday, and I'm thinking that tomorrow is Saturday. I don't know why.
But if it was Friday, we
But
would
yeah.
be on your stream.
Yeah.
Morgan.
Go ahead and send it, Tigger.
Send your
What?
poetry.
Well, I don't know if Morgan wants to poetry. Yeah. Morgan. It's like, what?
We're gonna
What you?
get Tigger. We're gonna get some poetry.
Oh.
I hope so.
This one is the
is
Instagram ad's fault. There was an Instagram ad for the concert, and I was like,
yeah.
Yep.
She woke up like that. She woke up there.
So Tigger, the poetry stream is gonna be this Sunday, the 30th at 5
sorry.
p.m. Eastern.
I missed that comment.
The form, if you want JC or Morgan to read your poetry, is under community tab.
Yes. I did link it earlier, but it's probably so far up there.
Yeah.
awesome. So we will see you around. We are everywhere.
Everywhere.
I almost hit leave studio. That is not
Oh,
not.
We have things.
you gotta stop
We
it.
have
I found my outro video. Yay!
Oh, you did? Yay!
I did.
I'm
Bye.
leaving. I'm leaving.